Well, it sort of all started when I was in India last year with a group of women from this community, some business leaders, some former business owners, and somebody said, wouldn't it be cool if Tomah had a wine bar? And I said, yeah, it would be fun. And they said, wouldn't it be cool if you opened it up? I said, probably not. And so that sort of got pushed to the wayside. For about 6 months, there was some mutterings going on, and a group of us women were trying to figure out what to do with this gorgeous space. And the idea was to bring businesses in that weren't already established. So through those 6 months of putting everybody off, I just one day said, okay, let's give it a shot and see what happens. Well, the first challenge was myself, because I didn't think that I could do it. And I thought, why in the world would I start my own business? I have a full-time job in the civilian world. I have a job with the military. And so I had to get past that mindset and get past that thinking. There was so much support here, and the community is really important to me here in Tomah, and how we can help grow the community. I'm a transplant, but seeing this town grow, and maybe we're going to hit some mile markers here in the next year and a half, was really exciting for me. And so that was probably the biggest challenge that I had to deal with. And then the next challenge was making all the decisions that I needed to make to open up a business, and just sort of working with the landlord and the contracting team to flip this and put in the things that I wanted. They learned how I operated very quickly, and they were able to help me kind of go through that process as well. So a wine bar, my inspiration came from living in Italy and going to all the wine bars in Italy. They are a bit different than what you actually see here at Vino Anjo, only because they're far smaller. It's mostly standing room versus seating, and it's a place to come and gather and to meet people or meet your friends. Hopefully here at Vino Anjo, some people will have dates here, maybe fall in love and have their story start here. So that is what the Vino Anjo wine bar hopefully is going to be. What we offer here, I obviously offer red wines, white wines, from dry and sweet all the way to sweet. But I also carry beer. So I feature a different brewery every other month. That's a Wisconsin brewery, craft, and feature their straight line of beers, so people can come and check those out if they're not wine drinkers. And then I have some non-alcoholic beverages, some soda, water, coffee. So when I unlocked the doors back in January, I put on our Facebook page about 24 hours ahead of time that we were going to unlock the doors, and anybody and everybody was welcome to come and join us and check it out. Since then, I've been just doing the social media type of thing. It's been great with word of mouth. Being in a small town, that's been really helpful. And then also through some different sponsorship events. I sponsored Trouble at the Tropicabana with the ACT recently. I sponsored a Chasing Daylight, their spring quarter fundraiser that they had. And then really exciting, which is coming to Tomah for a 6-concert series this summer, is the Downtown Thursday Nights. I was sponsored that as well. I'm very excited. Well, I came to Tomah about 6 years ago from Germany, and I was working as a civilian with the Army, and I ended up going back to my civilian career of flying, based out of Chicago, but I kept my roots here. And the reason why I did that is because everybody here was so kind. Everybody that I met, I had 2 large dogs with me when I came back from Germany, and the kennel owners would let me come every day after work and go sit in the kennel with my 2 pups until I could find a place to move into. And that was one of my very first experiences here in the Tomah area. And then from there it just grew. Everybody was kind to me, everybody so very friendly. Anytime I went anywhere, I ended up meeting the landlord of this building by renting from her, and from there it just created these wonderful connections, networkings, friendships, and I just fell in love with Tomah and the people that are in it. And I thought, what more can we be doing to help improve our economy and our downtown area by getting more foot traffic downtown? We have some really exciting new projects that are happening with the hospital going up and the possibility of another hotel, maybe restaurant. I don't know all of the ins and the outs, but we want to be that hotbed where people want to spend their money here and put money into our community so we can keep growing it and keep moving forward, getting ourselves some really cool things in this city.